We talk about astrology in English, but we should not understand it in English, right? We should understand it in the real matter, right? In Sanskrit. So you see, we said debilitated planet. It actually means Neecha Graha. Neech means down, Neech means fallen, Neech means bad, of low quality, of low origin. This Neech is also used with respect to person, right? Neech admi. With respect to karmas, Neech karma. What is a Neech person or what is a Neech karma? Any person or any karma which is hurting someone, stealing, beating, punishing, beating the spouse, right? Killing animal mercilessly, etc. Theft, gambling, right? These are all called Neech karmas, and people who do are Neech people, fallen people, dirty people. So the concept of Neech in reality is low, bad, pathetic, something which is not appreciated. And the same thing is with respect to planet also. As I always say whenever I teach Dasha, the condition of the planet is your condition in the Dasha of the planet. This should be extended to say that the condition of the planet is your condition with respect to the house also. House the planet owns, house the planet is situated in, house the planet aspects. Regarding debilitated planet, there is a particular concept. Some people will go by the opinion that debilitated planet aspects the exalted Rashi, so it is not completely bad. Do sages not know this? They also know. But this principle is not real. Right? Every planet have seventh aspect, so every debilitated planet will aspect the exalted Rashi, but that's not the point. Take aspect as something that is kept in front of you. You cannot touch it, suppose. Now you are hungry, you are looking at good food, you are not eating it. Will it satiate your hunger? Certainly not. This is the same with a debilitated planet aspecting an exalted Rashi. Right? He's looking at it, but he's not there, right? So debilitated planet is bad. The aspect of a debilitated planet is bad. And because it is Neech, it is fallen. It also indicates the same thing with respect to house it is situated in and with respect to house it owns. So there is a great propensity to commit bad karmas with respect to natural signification of the planet who is debilitated, with respect to the house where the debilitated planet is situated in, with respect to the Rashi where the debilitated planet is situated in, and with respect to the houses debilitated planet owns. So you say if there is Lagna Lord is debilitated, there is a debilitated planet, and the ascendant or the significator of ascendant sun is debilitated. Then ascendant indicates self. Then one can have very high thinking about themselves. And in tune with this thinking, they may bully others, they may make others feel bad. It can make the person egoistic, which will make one commit bad karmas. With respect to second house for wealth, 11th house for wealth, 11th house to meet expenses, one can do Neech karma. What can be this Neech karma? Theft, stealing, cheating, gambling, etc. one can do. With respect to third house indicates success, to succeed. Sixth house also indicates competition. After competition, also you will succeed, right? Eighth house also indicates misfortune, to avoid the misfortune. Ninth house indicates fortune, to get the fortune. What one can do? One can do bad karmas, cheat people, deceive people, misuse people. Fourth house and 10th house indicates happiness. To get happiness, what one can do is deceive people, cheat people. Fifth house indicates stability, right? If there is the fifth lord is debilitated, there is debilitated planet in fifth house, then for stability, to get child, etc., one can do bad karmas. And if seventh house, seventh lord planet in the seventh house is debilitated, then in marriage, sexual matters, etc., one can do Neech karma, one can do bad karmas, one can do fallen karmas. What is needed here? What is needed here is careful activity. One have to be careful with respect to not activate the debilitated planet. For example, I will give you a good example. This is very surprising. Say someone have a debilitated Venus. This, because it is a Neech Venus, it already have a propensity that you can commit bad karmas. Or you say you can be in an inferior state, you can be in an inferior position with respect to marriage relationship. Now, what you should do? Should you compromise? Absolutely not. The planet is debilitated, the planet is powerless, and the planet will produce conditions for you where you will be forced to commit bad karmas. What you have to do is you have to avoid it. Generally, in such situations with debilitated seventh lord or debilitated Venus, what happens? You may come across someone who is not good for you, who is forcing you to do something bad, who is leading you to do something bad. And you can be so much enchanted by the person that at one point of time you can be convinced of doing the same thing also. But there lurks danger. Be careful, don't do it. Because the planet will make you like them and then will make you suffer. So there is a debilitated Venus, seventh lord is debilitated, debilitated planet is going into seventh house. It can very well happen that you get infatuated by a person, and to keep the relationship, you are supposed to, or you are forced to do something which is not ethical, which is not moral, which is not good. And if you do that, you will commit a bad karma and you will always suffer. So I see people generally have the approach, oh, if you have a debilitated Venus, you compromise it with anything. No. Because when you have this concept of compromise in mind, certainly you will do anything. Don't compromise at all. Believe that you deserve the best and wait for the best. That is the better approach as compared to compromising with anything that you get, because once you compromise, then you will have to compromise one after another. But this is with respect to decision taking. 80% of the time, the problem happens because person is impatient. And because the person is impatient, they will commit bad karmas, they will commit sins, and then there will be no saving grace. So debilitated planet is there, have patience, but do not take to wrong paths, because once you do it, a singular debilitated planet can destroy the complete horoscope. Some people also opine that in Kali Yuga, debilitated planets are needed to be successful. Some rishi may have wrote it. Some rishi have wrote it. Some people say, I do not support the opinion. Right? So that's not true. That's not true. If bad people are successful in Kali Yuga, does that mean you should become bad also? You should not become. Secondarily, bad people become successful in Kali Yuga. What is your definition of successful? Is it earning money? See their personal life. See their profession, see their health, see their children. Right? So success is wholesome. Right? This point needs to be understood. A great support is there when there is Neech Bhang. I always say this particular thing. What is Neech Bhang? Do Neech Bhang planet become exalted or what? No. Neech planet, debilitated planet is a weak planet. Because of that weak planet, you do not have many options. And the result is also delayed because the planet is weak. Because you do not have many options, and because the planet is also weak, you have a propensity to compromise. You have a propensity to settle for less. Don't do that. First point. Secondarily, this is good with respect to fifth house, where the child is there, child is actual thing. The seventh house, it is marriage, this is real thing. With respect to houses such as second house and 11th house, there's nothing to come, right? Like spouse will come, child will come, 11th house, nothing will come, right? You will earn wealth all by yourself. So there you do not go by the approach of do not compromise. Here you go by the approach of do not commit the bad karma to earn money. Say 11th lord is debilitated, 12th lord is debilitated, second lord is debilitated. The result is right in D1 and D9 both. Rashi and Navamsh both. The planet is debilitated in Rashi, the planet is debilitated in Navamsh. Both things are the same. Right. The understanding of the debilitation should be the same. Right. D1 debilitated planet will also be called Neecha Graha. D9 debilitated planet will also be called Neecha Graha. So what is the difference into that? There's no difference. So in these houses where nothing is to come, you only have to do things. You have to be very careful with respect to not doing bad things, because there is a high propensity that because the planet is also weak. So because the success and the result is getting delayed, or because the result is of inferior quality, there is high chance of compromise. Don't do that. Because if you do so, the suffering will be very, very great later on. So don't. With respect to Neech Bhang, certainly when Neech Bhang is there, I do not consider Neech Bhang to be a Raj. See, Neech Bhang is a concept that is there. It is written in Shastras. But Neech Bhang is not a Raj Yug. A debilitated planet, when the debilitation is cancelled, what is known as Neech Bhang, does not become exalted. Right? It becomes a normal planet. When does Neech Bhang happen? When debilitated planet is in Kendra to Moon, 14710 to Moon. Right? Or when debilitated planet is in Kendra 14710 to ascendant. In these two situations, the debilitation gets cancelled. Other conditions are also there, but these two conditions are primary. Right? Third, when the debilitated planet is aspected by Rashi Lord, then also debilitation is cancelled. Only these three conditions I take for cancellation of debilitation. 2-3 more conditions are there that I don't consider. Right? Why, I will tell you. Kendras are most powerful houses. With respect to houses, see, debilitation happens in Rashi. So Rashi wise, the planet is already weak. Now, how can a planet be powerful? Planet can be powerful from house. In houses, Kendras have maximum power, 100% of strength. So if a planet goes in Kendra to ascendant, the planet will get 100% strength house wise. So the result of debilitation will diminish because house wise the planet will become powerful. And houses from Lagna and houses from Moon is similar. Moon is a substitute to ascendant. So Kendra to Moon also have 100% power. And when debilitated planet goes in Kendra to Moon, the planet gains power. Right? But this is not true with respect to debilitated planet being aspected by Rashi Lord. Right? In fact, when a Rashi is influenced by Jupiter, Mercury, or sign Lord, that Rashi house is powerful. So when a debilitated planet is influenced by Rashi Lord, in that particular scenario, because Rashi is powerful, the planet gets power. This planet does not become good. This planet becomes normal. With respect to the bad karmas that I have just explained, what implication does it have? So, with a debilitated planet, the result is of inferior quality and the result is delayed. And there is propensity of doing Neech karma. The propensity of doing Neech karma is not overruled. Right? But there will be no force for that. For example, say 11th Lord is debilitated. See, 11th Lord, 2nd Lord, right? Tasmin Ucche Niche Va Srimanta, in debilitation also they give wealth. So only bad karma is here. Right? One have to avoid bad karmas only. For wealth, etc., it is not harmful. Take 9th Lord. 9th Lord is debilitated in Navamsh. Fortune is not coming. Struggle is there. Right? Now, because fortune is not coming and struggle is there, one will wait, but it will take a long time. Fortune will rise slowly, slowly. Now, their person will think, or option will be there to take on wrong path. That you should not do. Because if you do, then you will be in a action reaction chain of karma that will give you lots of pain and you will not come out of it for thousands of lifetimes. Live about this life only. This problem will be there, avoid it. If Neech Bhang is happening, then in that particular scenario, what will happen? That the result will not be extremely delayed. So result will come. So say if the planet is only debilitated, not Neech Bhang, result comes in old age. If the planet is debilitated but Neech Bhang, the result comes in middle age. If the planet is not debilitated at all, result is right from the beginning, right from the childhood, right? This is the point. Secondarily, the result is of inferior quality. In the case of luck, it is slow rise of luck. In the case of Neech Bhang, it will not remain slow, it will remain faster. Right? So Neech Bhang improves the planet, it becomes like a normal planet. In this regard, the concept of Neech Bhang should be understood, and you should also very clearly understood that a planet getting Neech Bhang is a normal planet, nowhere near to an exalted planet, right? So take it as a normal planet, take it as a mediocre planet, not as a very powerful planet, right? Be very clear in this regard. But the most important point that I wanted to highlight is that because debilitated planet is a Neech planet, it can get you company of Neech people. It can get you into Neech karmas. It can get you into pap karmas. It can make you Neech. It can make you bad. It can force you to bad karmas. And you should avoid it. Because only when you avoid it, only then you see the bad result of planet will diminish. And almost result of all the natural placement of the planet, generally all the results diminish by the age of 50. And after that, the Kriyaman karmas keep on giving a lot of results. So only when you don't do bad karmas related to debilitated planets, only then some good can be expected. If you commit Neech karmas, then there is no rescue. Thank you.